I never know what to do with my arms. I feel like that Ricky Bobby.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mike.
I'm Ben.
And on this week's episode of Basement Bros, we have our huge review of Justice League. Oh boy, two thumbs right up the old keisters. And also talk about some other stuff, and then some more Hollywood gangbang. Still the two thumbs up someone's buttholes.
Hopeful actresses,
Oh, all that and more
but probably less.
this week on Basement Bros. Alright, Ben, so another week has passed, and before we get into our awesome review of Justice League, because they just paid us lots of money to say how good it was.
Yeah.
Well, let's start off on a real zinger, and some more horribleness from Hollywood. We're going to start off on a lighter note and talk about how apparently Sylvester Stallone...
You didn't say the headline.
What?
Or the...
That's right, we have a tagline for it. We have new taglines for things. What was the tagline?
Unwanted sexual escapades in Hollywood.
Unwanted sexual escapades in Hollywood.
Splat
out! That's going to be hilarious in post.
Good luck, Ben.
But,
And apparently I talk in the third person now.
that's good. It means you're getting a little bit of an ego.
Oh.
Oh, no, Ben doesn't want to do that. You're just going to come off as a fucking douche. Oh,
I have
but
two hookers around me next time.
Ben doesn't want to film today.
Yeah, I've got like dark sunglasses. Yeah, whatever.
Ben doesn't feel like filming. Ben just feels like pounding these two hookers for a while. Good for you, Ben.
I go in the other room. A minute later. All right, I'm done.
All right, we can film. But
Ben, why are your hands covered in blood?
I said we could film.
Don't change the subject.
So this past week in Hollywood, it came out that now Sylvester Stallone is apparently a scumbag.
Speaking of force.
Jesus. Yeah, this
Once
one
again,
hurt.
not a huge shock,
No.
but it stings.
Yeah. This one hurt. This one hit a little too close to home. And I guess he forced himself. Well, the article that I read is that he was banging a 16-year-old, which bad. Like, let's just start off by saying that
right off the bat.
It doesn't start off well. But like the article made it seem like she like that wasn't the problem. The problem is when he invited his bodyguard in. And I guess his bodyguard, they had like a little three-way then.
Oh, so he's bi?
No, they were both banging the chick.
Oh, okay.
They were Eiffel Towering her.
And it was like, hey, yo, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
Yeah.
And his bodyguard's like, no thanks.
No, how about you just stick to the woman and I'll stick to the front part.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, so we guess we're taking her to Paris to see the Eiffel Tower. And they high-five over her back. But, all joking aside, it was horrible, but that's apparently exactly what happened.
Okay, so the bodyguard just witnessed it.
No, the bodyguard joined on it. It went
right.
from her and Sly banging to then Sylvester Stallone saying, like, my bodyguard's joining us. And then just a door opened and a naked man walked in.
Oh, man.
Which, that's gotta be all types of awkward.
Yeah. So, was she... How do I say this delicately? Was she, like, trying to get into the business? Or was she just,
so
like...
she was trying to sleep with Sylvester Stallone to get a role?
Not to say she's at fault for this in any way.
No, but that was
But,
her
like,
plan.
I'm just curious, like, what led to this?
I have no idea.
Like, did he snatch her off the street or
I
something?
mean, that would make it sound even worse, so yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's a scumbag regardless. I'm just curious, like, who this girl was.
I don't know. The story starts with them banging,
Oh, okay.
and then it gets darker from there.
How?
Well, no, just with the bodyguard.
Oh,
coming in
okay.
on it. No, there's no
Then
more.
they killed her.
Yeah, no, she's still alive, I think.
Oh.
I don't know how else the
Guess she
story would have
filed
got
the
out.
complaint.
Yeah, but
And this was filmed.
Filmed?
No, this happened during the filming of Over the Top.
oh, is that when it was?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
just to put it into context, because I just wanted
some perspective.
to.
Well, that's good. That's good to have that fact. I mean, it does
it doesn't
add anything to the story,
No,
but no, that's
but-
the time frame where we're at.
that fucking arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling trucker Stallone movie. So nothing really was good about that year for him. Banged a 16-year-old and made an arm wrestling film. Eh. Did anything else come out of Hollywood? We found out like Al Franken, the comedian, turned.
Oh, I heard about that. And wasn't there? I didn't even read it because honestly I'm kind of drained by all this stuff. But I think I saw an image of him like.
So was he. Stop! It's gonna be so loud. You ruined it. You ruined this whole bit.
I can cut that out.
No. But yeah, no. God damn it. No, apparently there was it was something like he didn't rape. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
I saw a picture and it looks like a girl's
It was
tied up and he's like putting his hands.
Oh God,
on her
no!
tits.
I think she was like asleep. I think she was like passed
Oh,
out asleep.
okay.
And he was just like, "Hey, making a goof."
Granted,
like,
the picture was like this
yeah, like I think he was just making a goof that he was gonna like feel her titties, but like
And then he
nothing
did?
happened. Yes, that's why it was so bad. No, I guess it's not. It's just one of those things that it's not as serious as all the other ones, but it still
Oh, it was-
happened.
That doesn't even sound like a crime to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
She was asleep and he looked at a camera and went, that's
Yeah,
it?
He was goofing around. I think that's all I read. Maybe he did more. Did you read something?
No.
Okay,
But if that's harassment, boy.
we've harassed a lot of women. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just when you compare that to, like, Cosby drugging and raping women, like,
Like I said,
There's
it's
a bit of
not,
a-
I guess
bit of a gap.
maybe same like ballpark, just completely different fucking ends.
Yeah.
Like
they're all on the spectrum of harassment.
yeah, but that one's definitely on the lower end.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, I don't think I heard of any more, but by the time we post this, there'll be
Probably
like 3
something
more.
else. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it with that. That's the end of that segment.
All
That's
right.
the end of Hollywood unwanted sexual escapades. Splat out. There we go.
I didn't know if we were gonna go like.
Ew. But and then we're moving right on to another segment called Entertainment News Drive By, which that'll
Blah,
be,
blah.
yeah that'll be fun. But yeah, just to rattle off a couple quick things real quick, because we don't want to dedicate too much time to them. They're not that big.
Yeah, because we gotta dive in.
Gotta get into the Justice League, so we're getting all this filler out of the way. You should just fast forward a little bit.
None of you even watch anyway.
What's your first little bit of news?
Well, the biggie was the Deadpool 2 teaser
Yes, very very teasery.
and entertaining.
Yes, the whole Bob Ross painting, that it made me giggle a lot,
I keep thinking that I'm gonna be like fed up with Deadpool, and
and I'm not.
yeah,
Like,
Reynolds is like so good.
he is perfect. There are people made for certain roles.
Robert Downey is-
Jr. for
Stark.
Iron Man, and all the other people
Yeah,
that are made for
and
their
all the
roles.
rest.
and now Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Yeah, he's perfect.
Who else is perfect casting? People say J.K. Simmons. He's pretty good. I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah,
I'd say he's
yeah.
perfect as J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, he's about as close as they could get,
Right. But anyway.
and all the rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, that trailer was funny, and then it ended with like a real short montage of clips.
Clips from the movie.
So I don't know.
Got glimpses of some of the new characters.
Yeah, of all the
and-
different people and
there
their
was a
new looks.
Yeah. Yeah, what's her face?
Yeah, the
Negasonic Teenage Warrior.
yeah. Now she's
looks
got that
damn good.
awesome rockin' faux hawk,
Yeah.
half shaved thing, and I made sure she was of age before I said how
Right.
hot she was. And
I was just gonna say, I remember in our Deadpool review, we were like, "Wait, how old is she?"
yeah, don't worry, it's legal. She's hot.
It's okay to say. Especially now, a couple
Yeah.
years have passed.
Yeah. Now she's really fucking hot.
Yeah, now she's too old.
God damn it. Dear Lord. You and Mr. Stallone have so much to talk about.
Hey, yo, we can go out, have a good time.
Ew,
We'll go to the daycare center.
Ew, where's that chick right over there? I don't know, dude. She's still got braces on. Yeah, I know, perfect, right? This is horrible.
With Roma ropes.
Aw.
And we also got a glimpse of Cable
Yes.
picking up a gun.
Yeah. Very quick. Mm-hmm. Looks good.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. You didn't get much out of it. There were a lot of laughs with the Bob Ross painting, but
Yeah. Which
That's
is,
about it.
again, like, dated joke, but he made it work.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, over very, very good. Basement Bros approved. Stamp of approval.
pow.
The next little bit, the new Star Wars, The Last Jedi, its runtime was released, and it is definitely the lengthiest of all the movies. It's got the most girth to it. 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
We're in Nolan territory.
I know.
Well, I'm not even a huge Star Wars guy, but like the fact that like you heard of no trouble with him directing that movie,
Yeah.
and now he's planning a trilogy, so
Yeah, I'm assuming
there
he did
must
this
be
right.
something good about this film.
Yeah, so I'll see that. You want to see it with me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna drag you to this one, you piece of shit.
After I drug you to like 10 shitty superhero movies.
That's what I'm here for, buddy.
No, you would have seen him anyway,
Yeah,
except
just not
maybe
in-
Wonder Woman. Or did I see that by myself?
No, you saw that was. Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't know who you saw that with. Did you see it with anybody?
I drink too much.
You drank, and then you drove, and then you saw it.
Probably.
Okay, good. Stay safe.
Wow, I really don't remember seeing Wonder Woman. Anywho.
Yeah, that I don't got much more on Star Wars. It's 2.5 hours long. So
That's like Nolan territory
yeah.
for blockbusters.
So make sure to pee before you go see it, or bring
Now-
a really fucking big can.
The big gulp.
Yeah.
So, do you know the runtime of The Force Awakens, Episode 7?
It was over 2 hours. I think it was like 2 hours 15 or 2:20.
Oh, okay.
So we're getting there.
we're-
Like they were making, or no, maybe it wasn't that much. No, I think that was the one I'm thinking of. Was the one pre? Just go ahead, Ripley. Walk right in front of the shot. No, the one I'm thinking of. It was the one prequel. It was like just under that. It was one of the horrible Lucas prequel ones. Episode
Return
1,
of
2, or
the
3. I
Clones.
think it was the second one. Yeah, the Attack of the Clones.
The Phantom Stranger.
God damn it. You gonna go Phantom Stranger yourself later on?
Don't I always?
Yeah, I think it was. It's definitely. It's a couple minutes longer than the longest one, or the longest one is a couple minutes shorter of this one. Whichever way you want to look at it, it's a couple
It's a
minutes.
fucking long movie.
Yeah, it's a long fucking movie, and make sure to empty your bladder before you go see it. And our last little bit of news: the new Rampage trailer dropped, and
Fucking ridiculous.
yeah, I don't know what to say about it. It is what it is.
As I was watching it, I had a moment where I was just like, oh no, they're taking this seriously.
Yeah,
But then,
that's-
as it progressed, I was just like, oh, that could make it even funnier.
yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
I was expecting, like, Pixels.
yeah, like, I was expecting to have some kind of comedy to it, but then he's just like, no man, Rock's just like, I saved this little fucking ape from when it was a baby, and now like it's a big fucking ape,
Yeah.
and then he's shooting a fucking grenade launcher at it. No, I want to save you! Thunk, 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 thunk. Blows its fucking limb off.
I just wonder if people are going to be, like, general audiences are going to think it's, like, in the Godzilla King Kong universe, because it just looks like King Kong running around. I
Well,
mean, he's a white ape, but...
Yeah.
And he's not as big as Kong, or is he? No, the new Kong's pretty big.
The new Kong's huge because it's got to fight with Godzilla sometimes.
Right, right. They made some comment like he's going to keep growing or something.
Yeah. They originally said it was like he's a baby or so, he's a teenager or something like that. But no, I think I'm assuming this gorilla is the size of like when Peter Jackson made King Kong.
Right. That's why I got confused.
Yeah, the other King Kong, not the first, not the second, the third, but not the fourth King Kong.
Right. Well done.
Yeah. I'm not counting the shitty sequel, Kong Lives.
And you're not counting Mighty Joe Young?
No, because that's not Kong.
Right.
That's just his motherfucking seed. He went like that.
Wow!
That's what he did.
Another splat out?
Yeah. He whacked that one off into the jungle and Mighty...
He spanked his monkey.
Yeah. The monkey's spanking his banana. But,
Slung some banana yogurt.
Yeah. Gross. But...
Rampage.
It starts The Rock and someone else.
That's on the poster.
Yeah. No, it all brought it home for me because I didn't realize this when I watched the first trailer that it said from the director of San Andreas, and I went, oh, that's when the entire thing clicked for me. I was just like, this is what we're in for.
Yeah, and that gave me a glimmer of hope because San Andreas was like crap, but there are a few unintentionally funny parts.
I don't remember
Like there's a
anything
shot of The Rock. He's like he's
a
know.
pilot or something like that, a rescue helicopter dude. Or are you
Yeah.
talking about in Rampage?
No, in San Andreas,
Yeah,
he's like whatever you call like a emergency
Like
helicopter
rescue chopper
dude.
guy.
And there's a scene where he literally rips a car door off to save someone.
Oh.
And he's not superhuman.
Yeah, you're just like, no, he just goes to the gym. I mean, he can lift 200 pounds, but
Yeah.
that thing's fucking dead bolted to the side of a fucking car.
And it also had that our goddess Daddario.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll watch
wait.
almost anything with her.
What's her name? Something
Alexandria?
Alexandria Daddario.
I think so.
And her fucking
Rocking
perfect body.
everything.
She's awesome. I like
Yeah.
her. She should be in more things without her top.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, that's
Well, one more thing.
what? I
Why
wanna
did
get
they
to
make
Justice League.
Why did they make a Rampage movie?
I don't know. I feel like now Hollywood's really scraping the bottom of it. Like they could kind of pass it off for the last like decade or two that they're like running out of ideas. But now there's just like some guy that's in the back of an office and he like has a soup ladle and he's just like reaching all the way into the bottom. And he's just like, I'm hitting bottom here, guys. I got nothing else.
Like, I mean, I'm familiar with the Rampage video game.
Yeah.
It's based on a game. But, like...
Yeah, you fucking young assholes.
It's just...
It's a game from what, the 70s, 80s? 90s?
I want to say it started in the 90s.
Really? I thought it was an 80s
Maybe
game. Maybe it was a late
89?
80. Yeah, maybe it was real late. Alexa. What were we gonna ask her? Oh, Alexa, when did the arcade Rampage game come out?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Stupid.
Alexa, tell me about the Rampage video game.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
She's no good.
Wow.
She's no good. Just throw her out. Get a new one. You know what you should get? You should get the Google Home. Sponsored by Google.
Yeah, look, we're endorsing
It doesn't
Google.
work. It
'cause
doesn't work.
The
We
fucking
need-
Echo doesn't work.
We need a Google Pad, the Google Pod. What are they called? I don't know.
Google Home.
Yeah.
Alexa, apologize.
I'm sorry.
All right, we can keep her around.
Yeah, we were joking earlier about...
Yeah, the fucking pod. I'm gonna get a pod, and you can have your Alexa, and we'll battle them out on the show.
What's a pod?
The Google Pod. I don't
It's
know.
a home.
Shut up! I'm calling it a pod. I'm gonna get a Google Home, and then we'll
They'll
test them
duel?
out. Yeah, we'll test them out to know which is better. You know what's even better? I wish you could change their not voices, but just everything about them. Like I wish they came with like different personalities.
Like what?
Like I would, like I thought about this, and I realized I would want like a fucking angry Italian like South Jersey motherfucker as mine. So like
Jersey Shore
like
douche?
Jersey Shore douche. So you're just like, hey Google Home, like how's the weather out today? It's like, hey, why don't you go stick your fucking head out the window? Oh. You're just like
Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah, there we go. I want to download Andrew Dice Clay's personality to my Google Home.
Oh man, I'd even take it like as GPS in my car.
Yeah.
Take a fucking left. Oh.
And then when you don't, it just goes, well, fuck you then. Go whatever way you want. And it just turns off.
Yeah. Well then, why'd you ask me?
You can suck my nuts. Oh, bitch. Like, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I would get a laugh every day.
Oh, Google what? Oh, I'm trying to even think of something that's funny.
Instead,
just
I got
like-
this dainty fuck.
Yeah. Just like, play my playlist. It's just like, your playlist sounds like a group of fags singing. Oh! You're like, oh, well, that's just hurtful to me.
This is no longer funny.
Yeah.
You hurt me.
God, that'd be great. Like a Google Home that actually hurts your fucking feelings. It'd be hilarious.
Probably an SNL skit by now.
Probably. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel, too.
Mm.
But, all right.
I think we're stalling.
On onwards and upwards and onwards. Justice Leaguers.
Are we doing my Craigslist segment last?
We should save that for last.
Okay.
That'll be a little funny bit that we can go out on
Okay.
because there's going to be nothing good about what we're about to talk about. So we just got back from seeing the Justice
The
League.
very first live-action Justice League movie.
Yeah,
I'm defeated.
it's hard. It's hard because like we hated Batman vs Superman so much.
And this is bad for completely different reasons.
Yeah, and this is like just everyone's saying like this one definitely runs the gamut a lot more like with the reviews. Like Batman vs Superman, it was pretty much universally hated. Everyone was just like, no, this movie's bad.
It's settled at like a 27%
Yeah,
approval rating or something.
And like this movie, it's a lot more like this movie's actually fucking good to this movie's a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's a little more mixed.
Yeah, but oh god, I went. You know, I even went in with low expectations. I went in and I sat down and I went, this movie's probably gonna suck gigantic nutsack.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still disappointed by it.
Yeah, on the way home, I was debating, like, for a second, I was like, well, I liked it more than BVS and Suicide Squad, but then I stopped, and I was just like, did I?
Well, it's not good, but it's bad for different reasons. Like, like you said that Batman vs Superman was at least competently fucking made.
It
And
had a vision.
it
It
looked-
was a wrong vision.
It definitely was, but it certainly was a fucking vision, and
It was a Zack Snyder film.
and it looked good. Like
Yeah.
that's the one. I feel like they should demote him from director to cinematographer
Oh,
because he visually is really fucking good.
And if they still made music videos, he'd be golden.
Yeah. But oh god, this movie was just fucked from the start, and it.
See, the problem
I
was
don't even know where to start with this.
the problems. It was snowballed so bad. So
Yeah.
like, they started filming this before BVS was released.
Oh, was that how early it started?
Yeah,
Or at least
it like the ball was already rolling on
Yeah.
starting filming.
Yeah.
And then BVS came out and it was a disaster, and that's when like, you know, the suits came in and started changing shit. Mm-hmm. And long story short, we got to this point where we have a film that is obviously made by like a huge committee of people because it has no vision.
No.
It's not, as Dan said on Screen Junkies, or I should just say, as some dude said on the internet,
You could just take credit for it.
as I said, it's made by no one.
That's true.
It doesn't look like a Snyder film. It doesn't look like a Whedon film. It has glimmers of both of them.
Yeah.
But it's just like it feels like one of their animated films and not one of their good animated films.
I read that. That's been a couple different reviews now that they were saying like this is the closest thing we'll get to a live action animated DC movie, and I didn't know if that was a good thing or not, and now I realize it's not a good thing because you were saying it does feel exactly like that, and the shitty ones like you just said.
Right. They've had a series of animated DC movies, many of which are good. Some are not so good, and this falls into that territory.
Yeah, it's a shame. Like
It's a generic villain we've seen a million times before, who's CG, which is, well, that didn't bother me all that much.
You know
But-
what? Everyone's saying everyone's saying how he's like the biggest problem with the movie. I didn't hate him because I knew going into it like he was just going to be a nobody. Like I didn't care one bit about the villain, and he didn't bother me one fucking bit.
In fact, I'd say he looked kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't.
I
but
like this giant axe and shit.
yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm over the whole. Like it didn't even for him. Like I mean, of course he's all CG and whatnot, but it didn't even look like they like motion captured him.
I don't think they did. I think he was
just completely computer gen. I don't know why they didn't. Why they could add something to him just to have an actor there.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't put because the actor has an interesting looking face. So I don't know. I don't know his name.
Alexa, who plays Steppenwolf in Justice League?
Steppenwolf in Justice League is played by Kieran Hines.
Thank you.
Wow,
you have earned another night under this roof. And not in the fucking garbage.
I was about to turn you into a real hockey puck.
Just be careful. Garbage day's tomorrow.
Watch your step.
I don't know who that is. That didn't help me one bit.
Yeah. Hold up. Alexa, repeat what you just said.
You don't have any notifications.
You had it all and you blew.
Wait, she said Peter Haynes? Alexa, who's Peter Haynes?
Peter Haynes, the New Zealand director of short films and a comic book illustrator.
Alexa, stop.
That's wrong.
Alexa, who played Steppenwolf in Justice League?
Already dominating in Brazil with the nation's biggest opening day of all time, the much-anticipated Justice League opens in U.S. theaters this weekend. The DC superhero film stars Ben Affleck,
She
Henry
just keeps
Cavill,
going.
Jason Momoa, Ezra Miller, Gal Gadot, and more.
For fuck's sake.
How did you pose the question?
Alexa, who plays Steppenwolf in Justice League?
Already dominating in
Oh,
Brazil
fuck you.
with
Stop.
the
Alexa,
nation's
stop.
biggest opening-
Alexa, stop. Stop. That's the end of this.
Already dominating
Stop!
in Brazil
Alexa!
with the nation's-
Stop. It's enough out of you.
Just when we're done complimenting her.
Well, that's the trash for her.
Yeah.
But, so anyway, whoever
that-
the fuck
that
played
dude.
Steppenwolf,
I'll
he
put
was
his picture
okay.
here.
He was fine.
I should be writing notes.
Fuck your notes. He was fine. He was my least. I couldn't care. I couldn't fucking care about his character. There were so many other things that were bad.
Plot device.
There were so many other bad things.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess he seemed okay to me in comparison to all the other shit going on.
I mean, I guess the things that I did like were a couple of the jokes landed, and
But we couldn't remember any of them.
Yeah. Well, no, I remember the one, and it was like the best fucking part of the movie to me. And I guess we'll get into spoiler territory.
Yeah.
Spoilers from here on out for Justice League. They bring Superman back.
Oh,
And
right.
My God, I think that part was downright, like, not disturbing, but, like, I just felt awkward watching it. Like,
It disturbed me.
like
And they reached that conclusion very quickly.
they had no scientific. Well, let's just start. We'll start. So the parts that I liked. It was the one joke. We'll get to that later. Flash and Aquaman, I thought were awesome. Aquaman more than Flash. I thought I liked Jason Momoa, but
Dave Bautista Jr.
yeah, and that's it for my likes. There was one joke I thought was funny, and those two actors were good.
Wait, what was the joke?
It was a Pet Cemetery joke.
Oh, yeah.
So they bring Superman back, skipping over a lot. They bring Superman back, and then the Flash makes a reference to Pet Cemetery, where they were just like, "Is he gonna be brain dead?" He's like, "Oh shit, it's just like a Pet Cemetery," and I was like, that got an audible laugh from me. And I gave one clap, like, because that proved to me that there was somebody,
Probably
Whedon, that read books
Yeah.
while making this film.
Yeah, they could have easily just said, like, he might come back as a zombie.
Yeah.
But fucking Pet Cemetery.
Yeah, like a Pet Cemetery Stephen King reference. I was like, well done. That was good. That doesn't belong in this movie. But I'm glad
too
it's
clever
here.
for the rest of this shit.
But that was my I guess that was my favorite part. That fucking joke.
It was a good line. Probably mine as well, because I can't remember any of the other jokes.
Yeah.
except the like heavy reliance on them at the end of the movie.
Yeah. Oh, the other funny part that I thought, everyone's in Batman in the Batcave, and everyone's like looking at stuff, and then it doesn't advance the plot, and they never come back to it. But it's just Aquaman looking at shit, and he picks something up off of Bruce Wayne's desk, and then he just pockets it, and he walks away. Like, it's such a weird cut, and they never. I thought Batman was gonna, like, at the end of that scene where he'd just be like, "You need to put it back," like something like he wasn't paying attention.
Batman would do.
Yeah, it's just like he wasn't paying attention to him, but he saw it anyway.
Yeah.
And that never came. Just Aquaman stole something from the Batcave. That's
Right.
it.
Still funny.
Which was funny,
even
but
without Batman acknowledging it.
But all right. Well, that was my favorite parts. What were yours? We'll just get this out of the way quick.
Well, yeah, I appreciated the humor. I thought they laid it. I don't want to say they laid it on too thick, but
There were parts that it came like rapid fire.
it's
And
just
I didn't care for that much.
the movie. They went from one extreme to the other. BVS was so dark and dour and
And
grim
long.
and this was like light and fluffy and bright, and they cranked the saturation all the way up.
Yeah. And sliced like 45 minutes off of it.
Yeah, and it was a breakneck pace, which I appreciated somewhat, but then like the movie was over, like, and I was sort of blindsided.
The movie ended, and I didn't think it ended. Like I thought it was leading up to its ending, and then it just stopped. And I was
Right.
like, oh, like it just has Superman flying off. He's like, and who was it? Was it Wonder Woman was saying something in the background? She
I
was
think
narrating
so.
something, and she's just like,
Or it was Lois.
or Lois. Oh
I
yeah,
think
that's
she
right.
was
She
writing
was
a
writing
report.
something, and she's like,
Boy, she was an afterthought
yeah.
in this movie.
She was just like, our heroes like have returned from darkness or something like that, and then Superman flies off over the city, and I'm just like, cool, what's gonna happen now? And then it just like it doesn't even come up like the Justice League title or anything like that. It was just like third unit producer, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, who? I don't care who that guy is.
How funny would it have been, like, the Justice League will return?
Yeah.
Question mark?
It's like an old James Bond film.
Or just the fact that this
James Bond
universe is,
might return
this universe is fucked. The Justice League will return if this movie makes any money.
if it makes over $200 million.
And that's another thing. Like, there
It
was
is not.
no one in that theater. It's
Yeah.
Saturday night, opening weekend, and
Fucking
there
8
were,
o'clock.
There were like 8 people in there.
No, there was a good amount, but they were all crowded in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Like there was the entire front section that only the assholes who come in late have to sit in.
Yeah.
And then it was like we were all crammed right in the fucking middle of the theater. It was all the seats around us were empty.
And some assholes.
And some
took our
assholes
seat.
sat in our seat, so we had to sit right behind them. You motherfucker. We'll find you and we'll fucking kill you and your date.
We'll find you, and I'll go, you shouldn't take people's seats.
Hey, those were our seats,
And
man.
then you'll punch me in the stomach. What else did I like?
Come on, we're filming here. Our audience is on the
I
edge of their
can cut
seat
all
with
this.
anticipation.
Didn't I say other shit in the car?
I don't know. Should have been recording then, I guess.
Maybe.
Nothing. Did you enjoy the parademons?
I'll tell you what I didn't fucking enjoy.
Let's just get to that. Okay, that was what we liked. And here we go. You could start this one off, pal.
Superman's weird fucking plastic CG zombie face.
It was a little weird. It didn't bother me as much as it did you, because you're a fucking perfectionist.
Well, little background. They wrapped filming on this movie when Zack Snyder was the only director.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Cavill, Superman, moved on to Mission Impossible 6, and he has a ridiculous 70s porn mustache. When they realized this movie was fucked up, probably in test screenings, they're like, okay, we need to do reshoots.
I really wonder how much more fucked up it was.
Well, I
it
don't
was-
know, but they did a lot of new takes, because you can tell, because that plastic CG motherfucker's in every other scene.
Yeah.
Because he's in a lot more of this movie than I expected.
I thought he was just going to be at the end and then fuck up Steppenwolf.
Right.
My only...
By the way, going back to you saying you were surprised that they brought him back to life, which I was surprised as well. I just thought he was going to come back to life.
I thought, well, I mean, it was at the end of Batman vs. Superman. They threw the dirt on his grave. And then I think this was my biggest problem with the film, just because I was so almost like disturbed with how they treated it, with bringing Superman back. And so Batman gets the whole team together, and then did they fight Steppenwolf? And then they were like, "We need Superman." Is that how it went, or did they just say we need Superman right away?
Yeah, they fought him in that sewer.
They fought him in the sewer, and then they were just like, "Fuck, we need Superman." And so they go to bring him back, and they think about it for a solid 5 minutes how to bring him back. And they just realize those mother cube, the mother cubes, the portal cube, mother box, portal cube. So that thing, and they were just like, well, this thing did something. This thing regenerated cyborg over there. They were like, it could bring Superman back too, and everyone went, "How did you come to that conclusion?" And before they knew it, they were back where they made Doomsday.
And what kind of, I mean, granted, it's a comic book movie, but their logic behind, like, let's just put this cube in the water and Flash can touch it while he's all zappy, it'd be like me being like, oh shit, my cat died, let's put her in the bathtub and throw the toaster in, and I don't know, piss on it.
Yeah. But we got to piss on it the exact same time the toaster's touching the water.
The stream has to hit
the toaster because that's what Flash had to do for some fucking reason.
And then it just cuts to like me getting shocked.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, that was a bad idea."
Ow. And like it smells like burnt hair.
Yeah, and like Ripley's still dead. So that's basically what happened here. But they treated it horribly. They were just like, because. Like we were saying, like I just thought Superman was going to come back because at the end of Batman vs Superman, they throw the dirt on the grave and then like it starts to levitate and that's like the end of the movie. And I'm just like, oh well,
he's just going to bust out and be like, dude.
I thought someone was going to come to his grave and like the hole would be there and like they'd be like, what's happened? And then you wouldn't like he's up in outer space recharging for some reason.
Yeah,
that's what I thought was going to happen. No, what they did was much worse, dumber, a lot dumber. And so they grave rob Superman.
Which was awkward in of itself.
Which is horrible.
It's the Flash and Cyborg digging up his grave like a fucking comedy.
And they made a joke out of it. Flash is just like, I could do this a lot faster if you weren't here. I'm just like, you're grave robbing. You're digging up Superman's corpse.
What if Lois walked up at that moment?
Yeah, she had no idea.
She sees two dudes just digging up Clark's corpse.
Yeah, oh God. I actually wanted to hear the phone call because, skipping ahead a little bit, once they bring back Superman, they were like, oh, what happens if he's wrong? And Batman's just like, I have a secret weapon against that, which you all think is going to be kryptonite, like a kryptonite bullet to kill him again, but it turns out to be Lois so that he like finds his humanity again and whatnot. I wanted to hear the conversation between Batman and Lois. And he's just like, hey, we got your boyfriend. Oh my God, Superman's alive? Like, how did you guys? Well, first we had to go and fucking dig up his corpse. And she's like, what?
We desecrated his grave.
We did all that. We threw him in a vat of jelly, and then we threw a fucking oven on top of him.
And a dude who
and a guy who can run really fast
was struck by lightning.
Him. Yeah,
and she goes 911.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you asshole crank calling kids. No, but that's besides all that. So they do all this. They put Superman in the same goo that they made Doomsday out of, and then they throw the cosmic cube.
You'd think they would just
thought they would
cross that option off.
Yeah. But so they do that. They throw the cosmic cube in, and and Flash zaps it, and then like that Superman like flies up out of the roof. And, like, this is halfway through the movie. I was like, oh, shit, I thought he was just going to come in for, like, the last 15, 20 minutes or some bullshit.
Right.
And then, yeah, they all fight him. And I'm just like, this whole time this all going on, I'm just like, you just fucking dug up Superman's corpse. And the part that I thought was the worst is that when they're actually transporting him into the goo, like, Aquaman just, like, opens up the casket and just shoves him in the goo. I'm like,
and it's a wide shot.
Yeah,
but it's just like it's either a dummy or a CG double, but you just see his like arm fall.
Yeah, he's like, and he falls, and then like
and they fucking destroy the picture of his dad.
Oh, I thought that was gonna come in to play somewhere, and it didn't.
Like he was gonna mutate into like a Polaroid man.
I honestly at that point didn't fucking know. I thought he was gonna take on characteristics of like this photo. So, like...
It's just a piece of paper.
Yeah. So, I had no idea what was going on with that. So, apparently that had nothing to do with it. But then Aquaman just, like, pushes his chest and he just submerges him in goo and then, like, shoves him off. And it's all just awful. Like, I was sitting here in disbelief. Like, this is how they bring Superman back.
It was awkward.
But
That whole thing felt like a reshoot.
oh, it was really bad. I think one of us said, I think I said it. This whole script, like, it felt like someone who had no idea anything about superheroes gave their infant son all the toys,
Oh yeah.
and then whatever story the kid came up with, that man was sitting there taking notes, like, fuck, little Timmy is a genius.
It was very childish.
like
Like
Aquaman riding on the Batmobile, holy shit, gold.
DC keeps taking the wrong cues from like fans and Marvel. Like the problem with BVS wasn't that it's dark. It was that it was dark and convoluted and ugly, and
It was an ugly movie,
and
like,
mean
yeah.
and confusing.
Like, you wanted to see a badass Batman, but Batman was also a fucking murdering psychopath in that movie.
right, like look, obviously The Dark Knight, like it's dark, but it's also a good film, and it
Yeah.
has like moments of hope in it.
Yeah, and this
Sort of.
this movie didn't.
And well,
Batman vs Superman had no hope.
oh right, you're talking. I thought you were
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
sorry,
Justice
no.
League. But going back, trying to think of things I liked, I kind of liked when they were initially dealing with the reborn Superman.
Oh yeah, you like that because he was like all fucked up and whatnot.
And
there
he
was
didn't
a
know
fight.
where he was.
Yeah,
and
it was a fight between them.
granted, I think the whole movie should have been about them fighting him instead of generic war dude.
It should have just been them trying to revive Superman, and it could have been like a hilarious like zany antics of the Justice League trying to revive. Like they like hook up a car battery.
Well,
to
like
his...
half the movie is just them trying to bring him back.
Yeah,
to life.
it's like the Benny Hill theme playing on, and they're like hooking up a car battery to his nipples, and like he's like, and like little sparks are shooting out.
He's just getting fried.
Yeah, it could have been more of
It's a
that.
mangled corpse, and they're
Yeah.
like, sorry, Lois.
Yeah,
And
they
just
just-
drop him onto their lawn.
kick him back
They're
into
like,
the
they're like
grave.
drunk teenagers, like dropping up their friend at the hospital.
Sorry, there's like a big sign that just said sorry on him.
Yeah, take off. The Justice League piled into like their Honda Civic.
But god damn it.
Um,
But yeah, I had a whole issue with them bringing Superman back. That
I
was my
just
biggest.
wasn't expecting that.
Like it was maybe like
Weird
a solid
science shit.
Yeah, it was like a solid 10 minutes into their scheme. And I was just like, holy shit, this is actually happening. Like they're bringing Superman back. I didn't see that one coming.
And I just keep coming back to that grave digging scene. It was so awkward.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, just digging up Superman's corpse. I'm like, no, this isn't a joke. This shouldn't be in a movie.
And speaking of Cyborg, most people agree that he was sort of shafted in this film.
Yeah, I didn't. People are saying he was shafted and like he was the weakest link. Like, I mean, yeah, he was the weakest link,
He was
but
basically the Hawkeye. Of
yeah,
this.
like I didn't dislike him as much as I thought I was going to, and I thought he was fine. Like,
Sort of like the villain. He was like serviceable, but like
it's just one of those things like people don't know him enough, so they're just like, and you're here too.
yeah,
And he's just like, I'm a fucking robot.
yeah.
And he makes little stinky things out of his hands, and his arm turns into a gun. That's about
And
it.
then he
He can
controls.
fly, he can
and then he
fly shit.
controls the Foot Clan Knucklehead.
What? What, the Batman mobile?
Yeah, that spider thing.
That's my other biggest issue with the movie. Not that Spider-Man thing, but I mean the Batman mobile. But that scene, the movie is definitely rushed, like fucking breakneck speed. Almost to the point where I feel like they forgot to include scenes or they had to end a scene early.
Well, they took all the criticism of BVS and they just went in the complete opposite fucking direction.
Yes.
And like, I mean, I'm repeating myself, but when you're doing a Justice League movie, it should be a big deal. You can inch a little past 2 hours. Was it 2 hours?
It was. I think it was
I think
It was. I think
their
it-
mandate was it had to be
2
like,
hours and unders, and I'm
on the
pretty
dot
sure
or
it was.
something.
I'm pretty sure it was 2 hours and 59 minutes.
2 hours and 59
I mean,
minutes.
an hour and 59 minutes. Shut up.
So yeah, they wanted this to be a brisk, fun movie, and it was just a Frankenstein monster.
Yeah. Yeah.
missing limbs.
Yeah, pretty much. Missing whole scene. Well, it was their first fight with the Steppenwolf bad guy, and they were trying to escape the sewer as it was filling up with water, and they're all on top of Batman's, like, I don't even know what the fuck it is.
He called it the Nightcrawler.
The
but
Nightcrawler,
I think it's a new vehicle.
Okay, his whatever it is.
Which I guess is becoming like a trend in Batman movies.
Oh, he just always gets something new.
That's what I gather.
Oh, okay.
'Cause-
But so they were all like riding up this thing as Cyborg was driving it, and it was
right.
going up the wall, and they were like, "Yeah, we're getting out of the water." And then just the thing stops, and Cyborg's like, "Oh, this is fucked," and he just gets out and flies away.
Well, he said something about like a power source, so you're like, oh, he's got to go get a battery or
Yeah,
something.
I didn't know what was going on.
So he takes off.
And the Flash makes a funny joke where he's like, "Did he just bail?" And I'm like, "Ha ha ha, funny." But then it just cuts to like them all out of the sewer, and like they're like giving Commissioner Gordon their play-by-play what happened. I'm just like, "No, what just happened there?
Yeah,
Like you
how
just
did you
skipped
get
over
out of
like
that
10
situation?"
minutes." Like that was like that was like they couldn't get out of that, and there was a pit slowly rising with water, and they're like, "How's the team gonna escape this one?" And they got out.
a hand wave.
Yeah, they're just like, they're fine. You know they're fine. They're
Yeah,
the Justice League. We got another hour and a half to go.
I guess maybe that was a Zack Snyder scene they cut. They were just like,
know.
this is pointless.
That, the ending.
But maybe it could have given Cyborg a little more to do.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that's one thing as I was watching the movie, like, as much as we shit on BVS and to an extent Man of Steel.
I thought you were going to say as much as we have bowel movements. As much as we shit.
As much as I shit, I wish it was smoother. Brought to you by Smith's Stool Softener. No, as much as we shit on the Zack Snyder films, like, as I was watching this, I was like, I wish I could see the movie he made. Like,
Yeah.
it probably would have been as bad, if not worse, but, like, at least it would have been a film and
Yeah.
not, like, a collage.
Yeah. Yeah. It was rough. One of the other things I didn't like about the movie is that the team didn't do shit until Superman was there to save everyone. Like, there's no fucking way they could have defeated Steppenwolf.
Well, I guess that was the point of bringing him back.
Yeah, I know, to bring him back, but I was just like, well, it's not much of a fucking team if you have Superman on it. Like, you have an entire
Oh,
team.
you mean they didn't show, like,
They just didn't.
their individual...
Yeah, like nobody did anything. They were like, they
Yeah.
just kind of survived, and then Superman came in and fucking walloped him, and then they were just like once Superman all but fucking killed him, then they came in and like stabbed him a couple times, and then the Parademians ate him.
And then they're like, yeah, go
Yeah,
team.
they're like, yeah, go team, we're
And
awesome.
Superman's just like, fuck you guys. I know.
Yeah, Superman's like, I'm the team, I know. But yeah, like, it's not much of a team when it's just one guy and then a couple other guys are just cheering him on.
Right.
Like, they even made the joke. Who was it?
At least
Aquaman?
it wasn't as bad as the Doomsday fight when Batman's just like off in the corner like, yeah, good job, guys.
He's just shooting him with his fucking, like, sniper rifle. But, no, but I think it was Aquaman, like, halfway through the film, he's like, we're fighting someone from outer space. He's just like, you're just a dude. Like, he just pointed to Batman. He's like, what the fuck are you going to do? And Batman's like, yeah, that's why we need Superman. He's just like, I know, right?
I do.
Yeah. It's like, I know,
Turns
right?
into Woody
Like,
Allen.
Yeah. But
I just provide the equipment. I know I'm not that useful.
I did think it was funny because, like, it was Wonder Woman and Aquaman, which I didn't know Aquaman was, like, some other big force to be reckoned with. I didn't know he was, like,
he's
a superhuman,
basically
too.
Superman
Yeah, I didn't-
of the sea.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But I liked how it was Batman and the Flash, and then, like, the Flash was doing his thing, and, like, he was grazed by a bullet at one point.
Oh, yeah. And then he screamed like a bitch.
Yeah, he just screamed like a bitch, and he was completely useless for the rest of the fight. He's like, I can't walk, how? And I thought that was really funny.
Oh, another thing.
Oh, God, what?
When the Flash went to save people, and he goes up, I mean, that random, like, what nationality? What?
Well, they were in...
Was it Russia?
Wasn't it Chernobyl they were at?
Oh, maybe.
The Steppenwolf's lair is Chernobyl.
Oh, so yeah, he gets to this truck with this family who are trying to flee, and he's like, "Hold on tight!"
Yeah.
and he rockets off.
Yeah,
and I
and-
just wanted those kids to like fucking
Yeah,
smash
yeah.
it and like fly out,
Yeah, there's
as
just-
they would in reality.
There's just kids in the back of a pick, or all rusted up,
not strapped in.
not strapped in. They're just in the back of a pickup truck, and he just rockets off with them. And he's just like, "Hold on, little girl," and he's just boom, and like he's gone. And then he
And
stops.
in reality, those kids would have.
Those kids would have just, their faces would have been complete mush because they would have smashed into the back of that truck.
The Flash would have stopped and been like, "Yeah, we made it." Oh
Yeah,
no!
like it would have been nothing but blood and gore in the back of that truck. It was
And
just,
in the front.
and in the front, like the
It would
family
have
was
just
just
been
the family just
Russian
was
soup.
liquefied.
Would have been borscht
And-
throughout that car.
But my the funniest part about that was when they actually showed him stop, and he like comes to like a dead fucking stop, and the little girl's just like sitting in the back. Now hold on, she's like, "Thanks, Flash," and he's just like, "Das Vidalia," which I don't even know what the fuck that is. I guess that means
Oh yeah,
hi.
I think he said Dostoevsky,
Yeah.
which is an author. I think that was the joke. Like
Oh,
he
okay.
doesn't know any Russian.
But yeah, like she doesn't even flinch. Like you could tell it's the worst. Like it's the worst way to make a
I
film.
mean, we're nitpicking, like it's a comic book movie, but it made me laugh because I was like, that family would have been fucking slaughtered.
Yeah, but the part that I didn't tell you about, the thing that made me laugh the most is like when they were at Chernobyl and whatnot and fighting Steppenwolf and his army of parademons.
And fighting goober jelly.
Yeah, like at the end of it, they were all just standing around there. Like they did a shot. It was like a low shot. It was like, this is the Justice League, and it looked fucking terrible. But the thing that it was in the back of my mind this whole time during the fight and everything, where I was just like, they're at fucking Chernobyl right now, and it's the most radiated spot on planet fucking Earth. And I get it with Wonder Woman, Superman, and Aquaman, but Batman and the Flash should be fucking dead right now. Like they're just
I'm
like
pretty sure Chernobyl is like, yes, it's still irradiated, but I think you can still like live there.
They were like fighting in the power plant and whatnot,
Yeah.
and they were just like, "Yeah, we kicked ass." I'm just like, you should have like fucking tumors growing out of your neck right now.
What an ending that would be.
That would be
We
great.
made it. It cuts to a hospital.
Yeah, yeah, fucking shaved head, sunken in eyes. That's a horrible. But
The Justice League will
Yeah.
return.
yeah, it's just like, well, there's no bringing these back with the cosmic cube, and
Fucking cosmic.
that was my little nitpick. I just thought they should have got like radiation
So it was
poisoning.
Chernobyl. That one.
I guess like they were in a fucking like Russian powered down nuclear
I just
plant.
kept thinking it was that made up foreign country from Age of Ultron.
Oh,
Sokovia?
Sokovia.
Sokovia.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No, I know. But that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. That was my only thing. I mean, if they didn't say it was Chernobyl, it was definitely fucking modeled after Chernobyl.
Right.
So, fuck you for not treating it like Chernobyl. Yeah, and plus the thing is that you can't not tell me that. It can't just be like, oh, we're modeling this off of Chernobyl, but it's not Chernobyl, and it's not also not irradiated. I'm like, okay,
Maybe-
that's a little too specific.
Maybe theirs was a made up city too, because DC, even more than Marvel, usually has made up cities.
Well, they didn't tell me.
They didn't. They never
didn't.
said.
No.
Okay.
So fuck them.
Okay.
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You can leave it down in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, so that's that. And then it ends. Superman's like, I'm back.
Yeah, they beat Steppenwolf. They laugh about it awkwardly. They do their weird team up shot,
Yeah.
and then it's Lois talking, and then it's over.
Mm-hmm. It was really rushed, just like the rest of the film. And that was it. And that's our review. Would you recommend this to a friend?
A young friend.
Oh, I was gonna say no. I know.
I think kids would like it, but
I know my dad. He wanted to go see it with us.
oh really?
And he couldn't go. He's just like, hey, maybe if you guys like it, you'll see it again. I'm gonna tell my dad, sorry, I can't sit.
I'd see fucking Blade Runner for a third.
Yeah, I
time.
know. I can't sit through this again. Sorry, you're gonna have to wait till it comes out.
You know, I'm so happy. I'm just going to derail this review and talk about Blade Runner some more. I'm so happy that movie came out because, like,
Yeah,
we've been consuming so much shit. Like
that was such a smart film, just overall.
like
just
visually, musically, everything was so satisfying. So like, despite all these disappointments, it's like
It's our one little it's our one little heartbeat for 2017.
2007.
2017.
We're doing our own Flashpoint.
Oh Jesus. But yes, amazing film. And it's
Not Justice League.
no, not Justice League.
Um,
Anything else? I think that's it for me.
I guess as like an epilogue, talking about like the future of this franchise, they said they were gonna wait. They put like all of their projects on hold to see how this was gonna do.
All right.
I don't think it's doing that well.
No, I mean, I haven't read numbers, but all the articles I've seen are just like this movie's not tracking as well as they were hoping.
It's pretty certain that Matt Reeves, the director of the new Batman trilogy, he's like already doing casting sessions for a new Batman.
Oh yeah, that's what was it? Jake
Supposedly
Gyllenhaal.
he wants Jake Gyllenhaal, which
I
he's a
don't-
solid actor, but I
yeah.
can't really picture him as
I
Batman.
guess if he beefs up enough.
I mean, I trust that dude,
Yeah.
the director, but I'm just curious if at this point they're just gonna. I mean, they already have a Aquaman movie in the can, so I'm guessing maybe they'll just release that and like Wonder Woman 2, and then just like start over.
I don't know. I have no idea. They can't. Well, I mean, the problem with this, even before it started, was just that Batman vs Superman came out, and that was such a clusterfuck. And they only had two choices. They were like, well, we either got to reboot this shit immediately and start anew, or we got to go for it. And they chose.
They kind of had to go for it.
Yeah, I know, and they chose to go for it. I mean, that was kind of their only. You can't just reboot a movie right after it's horribly. You can't just be like, oh, well, let's try again. But so they went for it, and they doubled down on everything, and they lost. Sorry.
Yeah. They shouldn't have let Snyder be the head of this universe.
Yeah, that was a bad decision from the start. Like I said, films look amazing.
If from the start they had let Whedon like write and Snyder do the visuals,
Yeah.
I think it could have worked. But to have him come in so late in the game and try to rework shit, I mean, it seems like he didn't do that much. I mean, you can tell because zombie Superman's in every other shot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the mustache didn't annoy me as much as it did you. That really annoyed you.
it really took me out of the movie.
I mean, it was.
I was like, fake.
Like
I did that in the theater. They asked me to leave.
You did. They asked you to leave, and you told them to fuck
And,
themselves.
there was a bit
Said,
of a tussle.
Yeah, I paid for this movie. God damn it! I'm gonna sit through this piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they left.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It ranged like from acceptable and not really even noticing it in some scenes to like that's a whole fucking fake face. And I don't know. It's just me. I just didn't care that much. I heard it was gonna be bad. That's it.
I thought you were about to walk away.
No, that's just it. That's the end
It's
of my
like,
thought.
damn, that puts a period on it.
No, that's the end of my thought.
Yeah, so
Overall,
what was I guess Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was the last superhero movie I really liked.
yeah.
Logan was awesome.
Well, yeah.
I guess I'm most excited for Deadpool right now.
Yeah, I
'cause
guess. I mean,
Infinity War, I'm just expecting more Marvel
I don't know.
formula.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do that one. Well, we'll find out.
And they showed the Black Panther trailer, and I was just like, "Look, another okay film."
Yeah, I'm not going to see that. That's not like it's not a race thing or anything for me. I just don't.
Sure.
Shut up. I just don't care. I didn't care when his character showed up in the Civil War.
Yeah, he's just Jungle Batman.
Yeah. God damn it.
I didn't mean that racially.
God damn it.
It's Batman in the jungle.
Okay,
He
Ben.
could be a white dude. He's still in the jungle.
Yep, okay, yeah, sure he could, but he's not. You fucking racist motherfucker.
So on to our final segment.
Yeah, that's the end of Justice League.
Yeah, what's it? Oh, would you recommend Justice League to anyone?
No, I'm sorry.
You don't think kids would like it?
No.
Really?
I don't know.
I think kids are gonna like it. Not enough to save it. Like, I think it's gonna lose money, but
Fuck the kids. They don't have to go see that.
now who sounds bad?
Not like that.
Hey, yo, we can paint the town red.
Hey, somebody say fuck kids. sounds like fucking Yogi. Hey, boo-boo, did somebody say fuck a kid?
Hey, boo-boo, we're gonna steal some virginity.
And also some picnic baskets, but definitely some virginities. Jesus Christ. That'll be the next thing. They start coming out saying that animated characters are...
Animated characters harass people,
The
too.
Flintstones, way back in the 50s or 60s, whenever they came out, they were just like, oh my god, did you know that Fred Flintstone behind the scenes? Like...
Yabba dabba don't!
Yeah. He touched Wilma, and she did not agree to it. It wouldn't surprise me. Nothing in this fucking world surprises me anymore.
He told the camera to stop recording. It's like a fucking octopus. He's like, it's a living.
That'd be great at behind the scenes. Like, it's like, hey, everybody, come over for a cookout. And they're like, and cut. And he's like, is that fucking camera off? And they're like, yeah, Fred. And it's like all bleeped out and whatnot. And he's like, hey, Wilma, you're looking fucking good tonight. She's like, oh, thanks. You're pretty good today. You want you fucking come over here. I'm good. Let me see them fucking knockers of yours.
I'm gonna shake your bedrock.
Oh, God, that reminds me of the song.
What?
No, there's a rapper and there's a song. You can call me Fred Flintstone because I'm gonna make your bed rock.
Oh, that was better than my line.
That's silly.
I can't hold a candle to rappers.
Yeah, but
So, yeah,
that's the end of Justice League. It sucks, and don't waste your money. We need to stop this right here and now. So sorry, don't go see it. Anybody who's telling you it's good, they're wrong.
Yeah. No, I wish I could enjoy this shit
know.
as much as some people online do.
But I can't.
What was I doing? Oh yeah.
Your Craigslist little segment.
Did I settle on a title for this?
I don't know. Craigslist killer. Oh God, that was a real thing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. How about Craigslist fuck page?
Kooky casual encounters? Craigslist kooky casual encounters.
Jesus Christ. Have fun saying that every week. Alright, just go on. It's your fucking singles.
So Craigslist has casual casual encounter postings, and most of them are fake.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they're funny because they're like broken English or just nonsensical.
Yeah.
And so one of them is, I actually had to look up this word. I thought it was a fake word. Turns out to be real.
All right.
This might actually be a real post.
Oh, cool. We'll say it. I'll try to figure out the word.
Lascivious?
I don't know that word.
L-A-S.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
I cannot.
Well, what'd she say?
Oh, this sentence.
Jesus!
Shut up.
Fucking idiot!
Lascivious, or lascivious, mama, passing away to be played as well as spanked.
Ooh. Well, what's that word mean now? Are you even pronouncing it right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Let me see it. Yeah, fuck. I don't fucking know how to...
Alexa, define lascivious.
Sorry, I didn't catch.
Hey!
Give me
You gotta
a
wait. You
second.
gotta fucking wait. God damn it, we're men.
Alexa, define lascivious.
The term lascivious means driven by lust, preoccupied with or exhibiting lustful desires.
It checks out.
Okay.
And I pronounced it right.
Yeah, we're good.
Booyah. To quote Cyborg. Yeah, that sound.
That's not a clapping. That's just your whacking it sound later on.
Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to come out so horrible.
It's true, though.
I just meant you're gonna be whacking it to Craigslist posts.
Yeah. Just the titles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's enough for me. Done. Sleep. But yeah, no, what confuses me is I don't remember the context of this. It was probably jargon.
Okay.
But passing away? Lascivious mama passing away to be played as well as spanked.
Oh, passing away.
It's like her final wish.
Is it like what's her face from Fight Club? When he was at what the fuck was her name? It was the one club he went to and she was dying. She's like, I just want to be fucked one last time with my anal nitrates and lube.
Oh yeah, she gets right into the mic.
Is it that? What's her name? Pecky? That's not right. That's the retarded pigeon from Finding Dory.
Alexa, who's the dying chick in Fight Club?
God.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
don't
she's
know
not
that.
gonna know that.
It would have blown my mind if she did.
Yeah, I know. I'll come back to it.
I
on.
gotta look up the picture for the next one.
Oh. Well, what
I mean,
is
it's
it?
in my
Oh, you screenshotted it.
yeah.
Nice.
The title is just New Start,
Okay.
and the context is, hello, a friend of mine is currently incarcerated. She's looking for a new start. PM for info.
Okay. I'm ready for this picture. Oh, she's fucking hot.
Yeah,
And she's incarcerated?
I guess.
A friend of mine is currently incarcerated. She's looking for a new start. PM for info. Yeah. Well, what's she incarcerated for?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's fake.
Yeah, she's hot. I mean,
I guess I
would.
gotta put this on the screen.
Yeah, whatever. You can do that. She's kind of hot. Ask her what she's in prison for. Say hello. Hello.
So I killed my whole family. I'm just like, I can work with this.
I killed my ex-boyfriend. Okay, so just don't
you're
break up
single.
with you.
Oh, you're a minx.
Oh, so I guess I got to put a ring on that if I want to keep it and stay alive. Oh, that's funny.
I think I'm that desperate.
Hey, I don't think you're there yet to marry a murderer. Sounds like a movie. Wasn't that a movie from the 80s, Mike Myers? I Married an Axe Murderer.
Yeah.
It's being remade with Ben's real life. I remarried a fucking serial killer.
You're like, you're moving out.
Yeah, she can't move in.
Yeah. Too late.
Yeah. Well, this was a fun video.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of laughs.
What's the next movie we're seeing?
Fuck, I don't know.
Alright.
I guess. No.
Kind of a bust of a year for movies.
Yeah, not too good. Hollywood's not doing too good. I guess they need.
They gotta get through all this harassment first. If they even survive it.
They need some new talent. Some new talent who's just
Yeah.
sitting around waiting for the phone call in the basement making YouTube videos. You fucks.
22 subscribers.
We'll get there. We're getting there. Slow, but slowly growing. Good night, everyone.
That felt like a long one.
God damn it! It's everywhere. I'm covered. You're such an asshole. Oh God. Fuck you.
It wasn't even that funny.
It felt like a long one. You're an asshole.